Good morning. Welcome back to the Dive Plan. I am your guide, Jim, and Happy New Year. Just about. It's December 28th. We're here at beautiful Redondo Beach in Des Moines, Washington. We're going to do between 2 and 4 dives, at least 2. We'll see how it goes after that. I'm using my backup dry suit because on my last dives, the wrist seal got torn by, of all things, a blueberry bush right before I went in the ocean. So I don't know how the backup dry suit's going to do. We're going to find out. So yeah, we're going to go out. We're going to go down the deep line, see what we can see, and then do the shallow line if Viz is good, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, that's the plan. We're going to start making that happen. Today we're diving with Logan Grass, Aquanaut. Look at his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description of this video. I'm super excited because I got my new twin light to the dive light I already had on my setup, 6,000 lumen light, and so now I've got dual lights. That should make the videos that much better. We'll see how it goes. Today we'll be replenishing the marbles in the carousel boat. It's been 3 months, so it's time. So every time you go to Redondo, remember, grab a marble from the carousel boat. They get replenished every 3 months. So there's Logan right there. On this dive, we normally go straight down the deep line to the carousel boat, say hi to Trigger, go to the bottle field. There's an ochre sea star right there and a northern kelp crab. There's a brown rockfish. But yeah, we go down to the carousel boat, say hi to Trigger, then we go over to the bottle field, and then we come back up, see the boats, the black pearl, the white pearl, then we come up to this, the observation pipe, then we do our safety stop and we're done. Instead, on this dive, so that I could kind of work out how my new dual dive lights, my camera lights were working, we did the observation pipe first. There goes a crab. And then we went to the white pearl, then the black pearl, then the carousel boat, then the, bottle field, then came straight up. So it's kind of weird, wonky the way we did it, but it worked out great. Here's some of the thousands of coonstripe shrimp we saw on the dive. Right here, we got a graceful crab, and hard to see, but in there were a couple of gunnels. And right here is a red rock crab grabbing at some of those coonstripe shrimp. And this is the white pearl, the shallower boat. And what we're about to see is the East Pacific red octopus that hangs out in the pipe right there. She has such beautiful coloring. Wow, you see that color transformation? It's amazing. Right here is the rest of the white pearl, and you can see every inch is covered with coonstripe shrimp. It's really amazing. And as we come around, you can see this quillback rockfish right here. And now we're heading to the black pearl. And as we get close to the right or starboard side, you can see it actually says the black pearl right along the side of it. A fisherman recently hooked Captain Jack while illegally fishing in the wrong area and left poor Alabaster the bird and Yorick the skull alone. So I'm hoping in 2024 to put a new Captain Jack down there. So we have that to look forward to. This is a random bowling ball we found with an East Pacific red octopus sitting inside it. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of
perch, swimming around in schools down here while we were diving on both dives today. Hello, Trigger. Every 3 months, my beautiful 7.5-year-old elf princess picks 100 marbles for me to bring down to the carousel boat to drop there so that people can pick them up as mementos of their dives at Redondo. And this is me dropping 100 more marbles there. So feel free to grab a marble. They are replenished. And even though it's not the season for nudibranchs, right next to the carousel boat, we found this beautiful white-lined Dorona. And this, of course, is the bottle field, including lots of coonstriped shrimp, this gorgeous buffalo sculpin right there, and lots of other little critters. And here's a striped sunstar. They're making such a great comeback in the Pacific Northwest waters. And unfortunately, one of the things we see here often when we dive at Redondo is garbage due to the many fishermen who throw their trash into the ocean. Luckily, not only me, but people like Scuba Jess and other ecologically minded scuba divers pick that stuff up and get rid of it. And here we see schools of thousands of tube snout. And as we do our safety stop, you can see various sea star species and Logan being all cool with great trim and buoyancy.
We found this really cool Pepsi bottle. It's from around 1978, so it's not like it's super old or anything. It's younger than me, and I'm super old. But it has this incredibly detailed embossing on it. And there was no critters inside it, so I decided to bring it up and I'll clean it up and add it to the collection. That was a great dive. I cannot believe how many smelt and how many tube snout there are in the water here at Redondo today. Like literally thousands of each. And you saw that random bowling ball with the tiny little octo in it. That was awesome. And so was the that octopus in the back of the white pearl. Oh, she was beautiful. Anyhow, we are going to switch tanks and we're going to write in our dive logs and we're going to eat a fantastic sandwich that we got at Hagen. Which is a Pacific Northwest supermarket. And I've got to switch out batteries because my camera's dead. And we'll get back in the water and we'll hit the shallow line. That's the plan. We're going to make that happen. What do you think, Penny? You like that plan? Yes, you're good girl.
This boat is where the shallow line begins. At the bottom edge of it, you'll find a thick rope, and as long as you follow it, you'll follow it all the way to the end of the shallow line and the rock pile. That's a toilet bowl. There's even a sink down here somewhere. This is the eagle statue, which I plan on actually bringing up in 2024, along with its broken wing, repairing, and then putting back down here. Here's my once per video Jim talking to a cute critter underwater instance, in this case a baby wolf eel. This is an extremely pretty cross jellyfish. And here's a gorgeous lingcod doing lingcod things. These are squid eggs. And this artificial critter condo was built to house a lot of these plumose anemones, some crabs, these roughback sculpins, and lots of other critters. There are some of my favorite underwater critters, chitons, with lots of shrimp and a juvenile. Wait for it. Buffalo sculpin. Here's a CO sole. Shout out to my boy Craig. If anybody's ever dove at Sundrock, they know Craig Rainey, who checks you in there. If Craig was a fish, I swear he would be a CO sole. This graceful crab is having none of my guff. And then there's this beautiful moon jelly right here. This ochre star looks like it belongs in House Hufflepuff. If that's not a wizard hat, I don't know what is. They don't show up often, but when they do, I have to highlight them. Here's an ugly-ass helmet crab. The next 5 minutes is me shutting up while you watch this East Pacific red octopus live its life. Enjoy. Here's a mature painted greenling, making sure I get its good side on camera. And here's a juvenile painted greenling doing the same thing, like father, like son. And here's a chitin and a couple of greenlings to boot. And as we do our safety stop, I do a flyby of the mast's live feed underwater camera. Hi, everybody! That octopus was something else, huh? Anyhow, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, fins up, dive safe.